Welcome back. This week we're going to be doing lesson 86, 87, and maybe 88. I don't know. What do you guys want? Let's skip 88. We'll see. But anyway, I have something really cool. I'm all unshaven, full of this hair coming out of my face. I have something magical that will completely fix my problem. I don't have time to shave. I'm too busy. I'm planting gardens, all this other stuff going on. So let me go see if this little contraption that I have will work. All right, what I have here is Zacky's State Championship medal. I think once I put it on, it's going to make my face completely shaven clean. I'll look like I'm into hygiene and all that fanciness. So let's see if it works. Boom! Wait, it's not working. This thing, Zachy, he has superpowers, but it's not really working. I know, I'll go get Israel's trophy. And when I touch them both at the same time, then it'll work. Let me go get it. Whoa! This is Israel's trophy. He won it at Rocky Mountain Nationals. He got second out of, I think, probably at least 20, 25 people. He wrestled really good one year. And so if I touch this, wear this at the same time, it should work. Let's see. Touching, wearing. Wow! My face is perfect. Look how beautiful it is. Ah! Wrestling is such a great sport. You guys should get involved in wrestling. It is an amazing experience. You can even get shaved faces for all of you who are growing beards. Anyway, something more beautiful than wrestling and my beautiful face is math. So let's go ahead and do our math lesson. All right, so let's do our lesson number 86, and we're going to talk about area of a circle. All right, I drew this circle the best that I can. We're going to go ahead and figure out how much area that this circle takes up. All right, so let's go ahead and shade in all of the squares that take an entire, or all the places inside the circle that take up an entire square. All right, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So there are 13, let's just call these centimeters squared, or 13 square centimeters. Now let's talk about, let's go ahead and color in the ones that are partial units. All right, keep in mind that this is just an estimate. I'm going to take these two and count that as 1. I'm going to take those two, count that as 1, 1, 1. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, because 2 halves equal a whole. And we're just estimating. And I did use a blue pen to show that these were partial units. So 1, 2, 3, 4 partial units, 4 centimeters squared. And then we have this. I'm going to color this in really dark. 1, a little bit right there, and a little bit right there, and a little bit right there. So there's like an extra half if you add all those together. Okay, so you add all this up, we're going to get 17.5 centimeters squared. About. Now this is good if you're just trying to estimate how much carpet you would need for a room that's a circle, which would be a cool room, by the way. But there's a more accurate way to calculate this, and I'm going to show you how to do that. So for number 2, the area of this circle, and this is exact here, is equal to pi times r squared. You guys probably heard me say this corny joke before. Pi r squared. Kind of talk like a cowboy a little bit. But anyway, what this is saying is you take the radius of the circle, you square it, and you multiply it by pi, and that will give you the area of the circle. So let's go ahead and get the exact area of this, and it should be close to 17.5 squared. Centimeters squared. So I'm going to think about the radius. The radius goes from there to there, there to there. So the diameter is the distance across, and the radius is half of that. So let's find the distance across. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's about 5 units is your distance. So what's half of 5? Well, that would be 2.5. So my radius is going to equal 2 5/10 centimeters. Pi, you guys know what that is? It's about, I should say about 3.14. You're allowed to say point. So I'm going to take 2 5/10 right here. I'm going to take 3.14, and I'm going to bring everything down. Equals times squared. All right, so 2 5/10 squared is going to be 6 25/100. We'll multiply that by 3. And my final area is going to be, and that will be 19 625 thousandths centimeters squared. And as you can see, we were kind of close with our estimate, but we were off a little bit, couple square centimeters. That's why it's best to use this. I just like showing this example because it helps you visualize and kind of understand the math theory behind the formula. It's good to understand the theory behind the formula. Let's try a couple more. All right, you can try this one on your own. It is, I want you to find the area of this circle using area equals pi times r squared. Take the radius and square it, and then multiply that by pi. Go ahead on your own. Go ahead and pause the video. All right, welcome back. I'm going to take the radius of 4. I'm going to square it. I'm going to multiply that by pi. And that should equal area. So 4 squared is 16. Multiply that by 3.14. That'll be my area. So your area is 50 24 hundredths centimeters squared. Hopefully that makes sense to you guys.